Okay, so guys, we're on Facebook Live and YouTube also. And let's get started. People are still coming, so I'm admitting people. So welcome to a new month, October. And let's get new energies starting this month.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Yamini.
Loads of gratitude, ma'am. Loads of gratitude. बहुत shifting हुआ. कल मैं बहुत दिक्कत में थी and बहुत shifting.
Thank you so much.
हुआ.
And from
Loads of
today, let's all move into gratitude. So today I have some amazing stuff that I would like to share with you guys. So I would focus on, let's focus on ourselves and who we truly are. That's what I was thinking of talking about today. I hope all of you are okay with that. Yes, please type in the chat. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
And आज मेरा ask भी यही था morning से. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I already read your mind. It's like, right. So we are all infinite beings. If you look at Access Consciousness, and there is something that has been happening in my space for the last couple of weeks, is for us to understand that an infinite being is a we. We are infinite beings. It is not I am an infinite being. So you're not alone at all. I think we talked about this in another call. You're connected to everyone and everything. So when you hurt another person, or if they get hurt, the truth is you cannot hurt anyone else. It is their response to what you say. So we cannot actually hurt anyone else, but it is their response to whatever we are saying, or their reaction to what we are saying is hurt. So when it goes like that, and when everyone is connected to you, when you're angry at the other person, it means you're actually angry at yourself. When you hurt someone else, you're hurting yourself. So this is what we have to understand, that we are infinite. We're all on this earth together. We've all come to enjoy, have fun together, meet different people. Otherwise, if there's only one person, wouldn't it be too boring? Where does everything else comes from, right? And when you look at animals, what can we learn from animals? They like to be in groups. They're not alone. Animals stay together with each other. They're happy. They're not worried about money or are you my family. They just like to be together with their own species, right? So we're all here on this journey together. Whoever you meet in your life is a part of your journey. So when you get that, let us learn to first love ourselves and then not look at the other person as a different person. When you look at the person as a different person, that's when separation comes. That's when we tend to get angry on them. But if we function from oneness, everyone is you and you are everyone. Everyone is you and you are everyone. Whatever is happening in your life, you can change it only by working on yourself. It is not about anyone else. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, trans, poisonous. Pooja, did you have a question? Someone raised their hand. I don't see the hand raised anymore. Okay. So I realized what happens in rejections, right? Most of us face hurt and rejection. Someone else tells you you're not good enough, or they tell you made this mistake, and then the reaction is we feel rejected. So that will again happen in this whole concept of we are the infinite being. Other people can reject you only when you reject yourself. Only when you've already decided that, okay, what they say is right. Maybe I'm not good enough. I already have a feeling that I'm not good enough. That is why the other person comes in, tells me. Okay. But now what choice do we have? You have this beautiful choice of the universe responds to vibration. But you as a human being, the whole universe is within you, and you have a choice to be even better than that. Because what is the natural way of how things go? If someone is rejecting themselves, they're not feeling good enough. If you don't know all this consciousness, you will go tell them something that makes them feel the same. You will see yourself doing that. If they're not feeling good, and you're not the person who wants to go tell them that you don't look good or you don't feel good, but you will automatically react that way. You'll just go tell them out of the blue that you're not looking good. Now that is because they are already rejecting themselves and they're projecting. So that's an automatic response of how you react. It's a way you react to them. But you as an infinite being, now when you perceive that person is rejecting themselves, you have the power to respond different. And even if they're rejecting themselves, And because they're rejecting themselves, everyone in the universe is going to reject them. But you have a different choice. You can be non-judgmental to that person. You can be that one person who doesn't have to reject the other person and make them feel really good. That is the gift and contribution you are. That is the change you can make. Because you will go beyond the vibration of whatever that person is projecting. And everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, did that make sense to any one of you? You got what I was saying? Now, if that's the gift of kindness that you can be. That is how you can make a difference in someone's life, when you are aware of what they are and when you're in non-judgment. Would you guys be willing to do that? Because in these times, kindness is very, very important.
Yes.
Kindness is what the planet requires. And that's how amazing you are. Your greatness, the power of you, comes in your infinite gifting also, and infinite generosity of spirit. Now, that does not mean you have to give them money. It means when you catch them judging themselves, you can be some energy that can make them see the greatness in themselves. So what can I be or do different to be that energy that will enable other people to choose the greatness of who they are? And I also choose the greatness of who I truly am. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So this is what I was realizing, that we are as great as the universe. The whole universe is within us. But the auto response of any human being would be to respond to the energy of the other person. So if the other person is already rejecting themselves, mostly you are also going to automatically reject them. You're going to end up saying something which you may not say otherwise, because it's an energy world and we're all aware of energies. So you're going to react to the exact energy. But when you know that we are an infinite being, everyone is connected, and when you know how to be truly yourself, you can change the energy for others, for yourself and others. So would you guys like to be the change? Be that change for everyone? Yeah.
Yes.
And when you infinitely give
Yes.
others, thank you so much, you're not going to lose anything. When you contribute to others in any way, and like I said, generosity of spirit is not about I have to give this person money or I have to give this person whatever they're asking, but just a blessing in your head, just like I'm happy for what this person is. And you're that energy of infinite giving, you should also receive. From one way or the other, the universe is going to take care of you. You don't have to worry about taking care of yourself. You just, because you're beyond everything else in this universe, you're beyond everything else. You're this energy of infiniteness. So when you are in that energy, and when you're the energy of generosity of spirit, let's be happy for everyone else. Let's not reject others. This is what everyone of, I'm sure all of you, most of you, because my story before I got into Access and Lot was a lot of stories of rejection. It was following me, right? And why did it follow me? Because I was rejecting myself. So that is the reason why any pattern follows you, because you are the creator of it. Okay. So what invention have I used to create my life in this way, where I'm not happy? Am I choosing everything that is times a godzillion? Will you all destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What invention did I use to create my life this way? Am I choosing everything that is times a godzillion? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So you have created it this way. And today I just want you to look at how you can be there for someone else in a way that you've never been there before, so that just by you being there for them, their reality will change. We have known how to change our reality. We have shifted a lot. But can I be there and help someone else also shift? Yes. And help is not the right word, empower. Just by my kindness. Because even if they reject themselves, but if they come into your space for some reason, you have a choice of being a different energy to them, right? That's how great you are. You're greater than the universe. Even if the auto response of the universe is to send the same vibration that the other person is in, you can choose to be a vibration beyond that. That is the power and gift that each of one are. So what can I be or do different to go beyond all the auto responses that the other person is expecting and projecting at me, and to enable them to empower themselves? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What space can I be for the other person that is so different that they realize the gift that they are? In everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So I was reading something. Someone had written this amazing thing. All of us are looking to leave behind a legacy, right? This is my legacy. I have achieved something on earth. Maybe not everyone, maybe few of us at least, right? So people will remember me when I'm not here anymore. So what will be your true legacy? That one person who you've touched. If one person's life changed because of you, that is your true legacy. They will remember what you've done for them, what you've not even done, what you've been for them. So people will always remember how you make them feel. They may not remember you, but the feeling you give them, they may remember. So everything that does not allow you to be that space for whoever is looking for it from you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And how can we be this? We don't react. The idea here is do not react the way you've done before. Take a pause and ask, how do I respond? How can I respond to this person or this situation in a way that it will contribute to them and to me? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys and girls. Sorry, did someone have a question? Okay, cool. I hope you guys are following me. I'm like talking some deep stuff here, even though it seems very light. Should seem
Yes.
light.
Yes.
Wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. So what can I be to be the change that I can truly be that would change the whole of the world in such a way that I receive kindness and everyone else does. And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what can I be or do different? To be the kindness for anyone who comes into me, and to also be kind to myself. And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you how powerful you are and what difference you can make in this world. Now, this happens when you go beyond your needs. You cannot be that kindness and generosity of spirit when you have a need. So let us get to the truth that who are you? You are a creature of abundance. That's how you were born. I mean, a lot of people come and tell me, like, you're so rich, Nithya. They just tell me. I don't know why they tell me, but everyone comes and tells me, you are so rich. You have a lot of money. You're so rich. I'm like, I was born that way. That's how each and every one of you was born. You were born with abundance. When you were born, you had all the air, you got all the food, you got all the clothing. People came and served you. I mean, that's how you're born. You were born to receive, weren't you? Where did you lose the plot in between? Everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So when you're born abundant, you are needless. Who are you? If you are needy and you say, I need this, I need that, I need this, you're not being yourself. You're being so finite. You have made yourself so diminished. You are not being the infinite being. You are not in the energy of we are infinite beings. You have become something so much lesser, which is also just a choice, and it's not wrong. But would you like to be in the true greatness of who you are, or would you like to play lesser? Yeah. So all of you who love to play lesser than who you truly are, this game of life, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. All of you who have decided that you're so finite and you will actually play this game much lesser than who you truly are, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So if life is just, and life is a game, if it's not, you are stuck in some drama, which again is your creation. So if you have any drama going on in your life, like this person is fighting, that person is fighting, I'm anxious, I'm stressed, congratulate yourself for creating such an amazing drama. And everywhere in your life, you've loved TV serials and you've loved dramas that you've decided that's what life is, and you're trying to create the best drama that you can. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop,
Yes.
boys and beyonds, and choose something different. Like I say, what is the solution? If you would truly like to change anything, the one solution is choose different. You cannot choose the same thing and expect it to change. Now that sounds so crazy, right? That doesn't sound feasible, but that's what we do. We choose the same thing and expect everything to change. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, boys and beyonds. So what is your standard of greatness? Your standard of greatness is in being in yourself. It's not in comparing you with anyone, because you cannot be compared. You're so unique. You're so different. They are different. Their life is different. Your life is different. It's not comparable. But in this reality, we keep comparing. Maybe this person is better than me. And we compare with people who we feel are better than us. Do you compare with someone who you feel is not as good as you? No. So much judgment. That is not your standard of greatness. Comparison, playing lesser, drama, these are not your standard of greatness. So what can I be or do different to function from my true standard of greatness in such a way that I be everything I can be, and I play this game willfully, joyfully, being alive. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Hi, Namrata. Nice to see you. Actually, hear you.
Hi.
Yes. And when you be that energy of infinite contribution, and it's as simple, it's an energy. We're not telling you you contribute, you pay someone. Just be that energy of the kindness to this person. If that person says something, you don't react, you respond. You can keep quiet. You can say, okay, you can say, okay, I got what you're saying, but this is my perspective, without getting angry or irritated, without a reaction. That will create a change in their world, because people have not seen anyone respond. Many people have not seen people respond. They've only seen people react. So what change can you be today and this week for everyone who comes in your space, to respond to them in such a way that you know the greatness that you are, and they are empowered to know the greatness that they truly are. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong,
Yes.
good, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So we're all in this game together. So let's make it easier for everyone we meet. We're not different. We are different from each other, but we are still connected. So if you make it easier for them, it becomes easier for you. Why? Because the earth thrives on our laughter. The earth created us. We don't know what she was thinking, but she was actually thinking that, let me create these amazing people who always laugh, who are so grateful because I'm giving them so much of abundance of air and food and such a beautiful planet. I'm sure that's what she would have thought. But then what we have done is completely different. It's not exactly. Are we giving enough laughter and gratitude? No. There is more energy of fear, anxiety, stress, worry. Now, these energies is not your standard of greatness. It's not contributing to the earth in a way that is going to change things. But your one day of laughter can create such a great change. One day of laughter can create a change. And today I have decided I'm going to take all of you with me. I'm not going to ask you where you want to go. I'm just taking all of you with me. So thank you for bearing with me. Please do receive it. And let's create something different.
Pleasure is all ours.
Thank you so much. So let us all create something different. And the simplest trick, if you would really like to change something, is to laugh more. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Because when you contribute your laughter to the earth, it will gift you in ways beyond your imagination. Now, even if you are angry and worried and whatnot, even if you have drama, the earth is still giving you an abundance. She's not stopped your food or your water or your air. It's all coming because she's that kind. And when you want to learn this infinite gifting, learn it from the earth, from the trees. Even if you cut them, they will still grow and they still give you oxygen. They don't go into, you're the person who cut me, I cannot give you. And it never diminishes. It just looks into moving forward. So one more thing we can learn from the earth is The earth does not remember its past or recollect the past. It just keeps moving forward into the future. Okay, so what can you be or do different to let go of the past, even the last 10 seconds, in such a way that you start creating your future with so much kindness to yourself and everyone around you? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive this, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And when you would like to be the energy to change someone else, to empower, and again, this can be done only if they're willing to receive. And many people are, because they've not seen a different reality. So if you be that for them, they will receive it. Some people will not. That is fine. You don't have to try to change those people who are not willing to change. And it is fine. Let's focus on all the people who are willing to change. Focus your energies on who are willing to change. Okay, so what can you be or do different to let go of the past and be the change, be the inspiration for everyone else, the change and the inspiration that you would like to see on the planet, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So why would we like that? Why would I like that? Because I would like a different reality for my children. When we are borrowing all the resources today from the next generation, when you're depleting the earth was made so sustainable that it keeps going on and everything is available for everyone for generations and generations and generations. But at this point, we are kind of getting into a space where we are tipping the balance. So for that to change, you can create the change. How? Just by more laughter, just by being more happy, more kindness, gratitude, laughter. These are the energies that is very much required right now. And each one of you, that is your natural capacity. You were born with that. All of us were born happy, right? All of us were born abundant. So everything that you lost, each and every of your natural talent that is truly you, that you have lost in the process, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Start
Yes.
functioning from your very own natural capacities and abilities. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what can I be or do different to function from the natural capacities that I was born with, which I have lost and which I don't believe I'm capable of today? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Yes? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And one more trick, secret. How do you know you're being your natural self? How do you know that you're being yourself? When you're happy and you feel really light, that's when you're being yourself. Anything else, if it's heaviness, it's a lie. A lie is you're not being yourself, right? So what can I be or do different to function from the lightness of who I truly am? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Thank you so much, guys, for receiving this well. I'm so grateful that you're receiving all of this. And yeah, so what can I be or do different to be the kindness to myself and to everyone else, so that I empower them to know who they are just by my presence? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can we all be together to contribute to the earth in such a way to create the change, to be greater for the human species? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, pot, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And the most important thing is you have to be kind to yourself. You cannot hurt yourself, judge yourself, say that you're bad, and then go and say, I'm going to empower someone else. So everywhere you have been doing that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all nine shorts, boys and girls. I mean, you can say that, you can still be unkind to yourself, judge yourself, and say, I'll empower others. But that is, again, not the standard of your true greatness. The energy that you give them will be reduced. Half of it will go in judging yourself, and only whatever remaining is there can go. But imagine if you can be that full kindness for someone, then what can you create in their life? Be different. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different to be the energy of infinite kindness, infinite loving gratitude, infinite generosity of spirit that you truly are, that you have now forgotten, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different to be the energy of infinite kindness, infinite loving gratitude, infinite contribution that you truly are, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, receive that? Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And the universe has given you this so that you can change, because your whole consciousness, each and every one of our thoughts, is what will drive the universe. So if enough people are happy, we can have a different world. If enough people are in non-judgment, we can have a world of non-judgment. So I was saying that one day I realized all that I'm looking for in this world, if you guys think it's money you're looking for, trust me, once you have enough money, you will know that that's not it. If you feel that my biggest problem is drama or something, when the drama is over, you will know that's not it. There is something much more to life. So I would, so even if you get all the money that you desire, and I'm sure all of you have it, and you've had money, enough money in one point, but you were not happy. So it's not the money that's driving you, it's something beyond. So what can I be or do different to know what truly drives me to be who I am and be that at all times, in a way that it contributes to me and everyone else. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock,
Yes.
shots, boys and beyonds. So what can I be or do different to go beyond all my problems, to realize that I'm much more than that? I'm much more than any problem or any situation in my life. And for me to be that infinite kindness and infinite contribution to myself and everyone else. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what happened when I realized, so at one point, yes, money was like very important, and I was like, I don't have enough money. But when I got that, and I realized it wasn't about the money. All that money did not make me happy. So what did I realize? Maybe it works for you, maybe not. But I realized I'm looking for that one person who can unconditionally love me. The one person who will not look at me and say, you don't look good, or, you've made a mistake. One person who is non-judgmental to me. That's all we're looking for. We just want at least one person who can be that for you. Now, that person is you. Don't look at it from another person. If you only want love from one person, why would you not give it to yourself? Is it not? So all of you who are still looking for
Yes.
non-judgment and unconditional love from someone outside of you, which is not even true, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong,
Yes.
pot, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Now, when you're that one person who is non-judgment about yourself, you can be the change for the other people. Remember, I was talking about be kind to others, even if they are rejecting themselves. You are so powerful, you know it. And how do you know it? You will want to say something to reject them, because that's how the energy works. They are rejecting themselves, and you also want to say something like, I don't want to talk to you, I don't feel like talking to this person at all. Why are you there? Because they are rejecting themselves. But now you have a different choice. If you know the other person is rejecting themselves, what difference can you be to be there for them in such a way that they know that you're there for them and they are empowered to change? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So the universe has your back. And this you will know, because whatever situation has gone wrong, you've come out of it one way or the other. Right? We've been through so many things in life, we've come out of it. But then why do we again feel that when a new situation comes up, this is bigger than me, I can't get out of it? So everywhere, you do not want to believe the infinite being you are, and you would like to make one situation bigger than the other, so that when you sort one situation, you create a bigger situation, which you decide you cannot sort. Everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and create it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds.
Nithya,
Yes,
you were just saying about others to, like, you should just make them accept you.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Huh.
You can be the energy where they know that you don't judge them. They know that you are there for them. It's not about you being accepted by them. You have to be there for you first. You have to be in allowance and non-judgment of yourself. Then you can be the energy of non-judgment for someone else.
Okay, but they don't want you then.
You're priceless. If they don't want you, that's their problem. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poisonous. So remember, I said first be kind to yourself. Then only you can be kind to others. And be this for people who are willing to receive, not for everyone. And remember, if people don't want you, it's completely their problem, not yours. They'll be thinking about you all the time. You find people who know your worth. And that happens when you know your worth. Your self-worth. Listen to this, guys, amazing words. For all of you, your self-worth does not depend on anyone else or anything else. How can it be dependent on something outside of you? That's why it's called self, right? The word self means it's yours, is it not? Self-respect, self-worth, self-love. It is yours. So how can it be dependent on anyone else when you know your worth? And this is what I'm telling you today. You are worth beyond anything else. If you can be that kindness for a person who is unkind to themselves, if you can just be there for them, do you know how priceless that is? And how many priceless things have you done in your life? By empowering someone, by helping someone. Can you put a words to that? Can it be paid back in money? No. So that's the pricelessness you are. So acknowledge that. This comes with acknowledging who you truly are. So everything that does not allow you to acknowledge and be the greatness that you truly are, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and girls. All of you are walking, talking miracles. Why? If you choose to be angry, you will create something angry around you. Even that will create something, exactly what you're putting out. So what if instead of anger and anxiety and fear, you choose something better for you? And when you choose it for yourself, you can be it for others. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention are you using to convince yourself that you're finite, to convince yourself to play lesser than who you truly are? Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So today, one thing, all of you, if you just, my request is for all of you to laugh much, much more, to be happy, because that's what you want to be. At least that's what that's what the end goal for me is. Everything I did, my goal, my achievement, my destination, my title, like I'll become this, I will say that I've done that, in the end was to make me happy. So if you're doing it by comparison, again, that's not your greatness. What if you can do something exponential? So if you compare yourself with others and you say, I would like to be better than that person. First of all, you've decided you're not better than that person. And since you're such a walking, talking miracle, whatever you say happens, you will not be better than that person. Because that's exactly what you are saying. But if I say, I would like to be my own greatness, then I don't have to be, it's not mathematics, right? Have you guys studied standard deviation in mathematics, where there's some median? So in that standard deviation, everything, most of the things, when you want to make it better, it'll become 1% or 2% better. It'll deviate 2% or 3% from where things are. And otherwise, it's a straight line that keeps deviating. Would you want to be that, or would you want to be so dynamic and exponential that you create something that you've never even imagined? Where would you like to be? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what can I be or do different to be the infinite being I truly am, and to out exponentialize my reality
Yes.
in such a way that I've never done before, to create something greater for me and everyone else in the planet who's willing to receive. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, and out exponentialize yourself, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So, what energy can you be to realize the greatness of who you are and walk and talk in such a way that you imbibe greatness to anyone you see or meet,
Awesome.
including people in your office that you don't like, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots,
Yes.
boys and beyonds. I'm actually on vacation today, so I forgot it's Monday. That's why I'm doing the call a bit earlier. So they forgot about the office stuff. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine
Awesome.
shots, boys and beyonds.
You
So
taught
what?
me to take leave also. I have
Thank
also
you.
taken
Please
leave
take leave.
today.
Like every office, they give you 25, 22 days vacation.
Yeah.
What's the point of it if you don't take it, right? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So you are so much into your work and judgment of yourself that if you take one day off from whatever you do, you're going to lose everything. So everywhere you've decided that you will lose time and you are not that powerful to make time work for you, will you now destroy and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And I remember when 4 years back when I was working, there was one point in my career where I had some 70 or 80 days of holidays just accumulated, because for 4 years I had not even taken one day off. Because I was like, I have to work, I have to work. Everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and girls. And I started studying healing. In that 1 year, I took those at least 40 days, half of that I took off. And it works. When you're relaxed, everything falls in place. And I was you can work more efficiently and effectively when you're relaxed. And you were born that way. Babies are relaxing. How many? 16 hours, 17 hours? They just sleep, don't they? Do they worry about anything? Not until the parents tell them you have to worry, you have to do this, you have to do that. So you're born abundant. You are born to relax. You're born happy. So what invention did you use or get implanted with so that you lost your natural ability that you were truly born with and that you were born to be? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, pot, pock, all nine shot, boys and beyonds. So, and trust me, when you relax, you do your work better. You don't need to take 10 hours. You can get it done faster. So what can you be or do different? To be the kindness that you truly are, and to be the contribution that you can be, to enable the change that you've always been looking for and asking for in the planet. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So all of you who are still looking for that one person or that one thing that can change your life, it is you who's that person or that thing. It's talking to one person about true love. How many of you are looking for true love? I hope at least one person says yes. Okay, I'm not hearing you guys, but just assuming that at least one of you says yes. Awesome. So let me give you that awareness. You have to be your own true love. You were born to love yourself, self-love. So if you're not loving yourself, then do not expect it from others. You can still expect it. It doesn't work. It's not that expectations are wrong. Just want to give you the awareness that they never worked. If one of you figures out how expectations, I can make it work, I have an expectation and it worked, please let me know. I would like to know that secret. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Because that's just a judgment that makes the other person move away from you. So everything that does not allow you to be the true caring for yourself, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you have decided in any way, in this lifetime and across lifetimes, that your self-worth is dependent on what other people think of you or perceive of you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Nivedita, do you have a question? I see your hand is raised. You can unmute and ask if you do.
No, that was by mistake. Sorry.
Okay. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. Any questions, guys? Or did I talk in such a way that none of you have any questions at all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. If anyone has a question, please type it on the chat or unmute yourself and ask. But let's be that energy. What can I be or do different to be in allowance and non-judgment of myself, starting from this moment, that I never have to judge myself, because my greatness need not be validated by anyone else. And my greatness need not be something that I have to prove to myself. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So everywhere you've decided, you have to prove your greatness to someone else, or you have to prove your greatness to yourself. And that is when you can be satisfied, and that is when you can be content. Instead of being happy and grateful all the time, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and okay. So what can I be or do different to realize my standard of greatness and to create a standard that I've never been before, in such a way that it creates something greater for me and everyone else? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, guys, any questions from anyone? Left knee pain. Everywhere you're, okay, someone has asked something for left knee pain. Everywhere you've decided that you're so inflexible, and everywhere you're being so inflexible that all your joints will pain, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What have you made so solid and inflexible in your life that all your joints have started paining and that you cannot move with ease? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? 9. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay? And everywhere you refuse to be. And other thing, guys, if you're not going to be the infinite being that you truly are, your body is going to pain because you're not being who you are. Remember, when you be who you truly are, everything will be light, including your body. So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, receive that, to be who you truly are, and to allow your life and your body to be as light as it can be, beyond any lightness that you've seen today, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, someone is asking how to be, do, have, generate, and create something of my own without depending on others for their services or their products. Remember, needless. When you're needless, we don't need anyone else. When you're needless, you should receive. But again, you receive from people. You receive from everything in the universe. So people are also part of what you can receive from. So I don't say I don't want anything from anyone. That's not the smartest choice. That's also a choice, but that's not the smartest choice. So be willing to receive anything from everyone and anyone with happiness. with needlessness. You are not dependent on anyone. You don't need it from them. When you're truly needless, you don't function from lack. You function from abundance. Then everything will come to you. When you function from lack, you will lack. You will start lacking everything. That's just how it works. So what can I be or do different to function from the elegance and the beauty of my needlessness in all aspects of my life? And everything that I've decided is a need for me. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What would I like to create of my own that no one has ever created before? And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, receive that, generate and create that. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong,
Yes.
good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So these couple of questions should help you get started to create something of your own. What about sleeping much these days and how to avoid? Please don't judge yourself for sleeping. Your body loves to sleep. So what stupidity and invention am I using to judge myself for sleeping? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. When you sleep, your body is actually getting refreshed, recovering, getting better. So sleep is not a waste of time. It's a pleasure. So everything that does not allow me to see rest, relaxation, and sleep as the pleasure that it truly gives my body, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Sagri, do you have a question?
Yeah. My question is, when we perceive any pain or intensity in the body, we normally ask, who does this belong to? But supposing it's like an injury, you have twisted your ankle. Now, this pain obviously belongs to the body. So how do we handle that?
That's a good question. A couple of things. One is, why did you twist your ankle? You were thinking, you were not present. Who did that thought belong to that caused you to twist your ankle? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So if you catch the thought, ankles will get, feet take a hit. Joints, ankle is a joint, takes a hit when there's some sort of inflexibility. Sometimes when you're not present, when I'm walking, I was not present with my walking. I was thinking of so many other things. So when you're not present is when, first of all, the body gets injured. So if we can catch it then we don't have to get injured and then take care of the injury. But if you do get injured and then talk to your body, say, I'm sorry that, I have, functioned in such a way that you got hurt. Can you help me heal this as fast as possible? And it may take time, but the more you talk to it, it's going to make that process easier. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyond.
Yes.
Everywhere I do not understand the simplicity and beauty of the life, and I twist up stories in my head so that every part of my body can also get twisted. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, and beyond. Okay. Someone has written, Nithya, I choose to love myself unconditionally, be a lot kind to myself and others, be joyous hereafter. Please do a clearance for this. Okay. The way you written it, I thought you're already being that. So choose to love yourself. If you choose, it starts working. We don't need clearances for everything. Choice supersedes the process. So when you choose, it will change. But if you still like a process, what can I be or do different? To truly love myself unconditionally, to be kind to myself and others, and to be joyous, and not to just say it, but to actually be it. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, nine shots, boys and beyonds. Knee is also a joint, again, inflexibility. So where have I decided that inflexibility is going to help me, and where am I being so stubborn that I do not want to change something, even though I want to change it? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What have I decided that I should be so stubborn about, that I should still hold on to, that I would truly like to change, but I'm not willing to change it? Will you now destroy and create it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyond. What can I be or do different to move with lots of ease? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and yawns. Simple, basic question. What is so right about my life that I'm not getting? Right, wrong, good, bad, shorts, boys and yawns. Someone had posted about right hand pain or things like that. What is right about this that I'm not getting? Look into your future. If you're present, for any one of you, if your present is not looking good right now, this is not the rest of your life. This is not the rest of your life if you choose it not to be. Okay. So you can change your future. Maybe your past is gone. Forget it. Even the last 10 seconds is not worth going to. It's gone. The present matters a lot. And what you be today can decide your future. But if you be the same as who you were in the past, your future will turn out the same. Will it change? No. But when you know that you're an infinite being and you can be a different energy, how is your future going to be? Right? So sometimes when the present seems not so great, look forward to the future. What future would I like to create? And what can I be today to create that future? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. Just one thing to add. If you guys think I'm helpless, I'm powerless, I can't change this, even if you go and say, someone else, please help me. When you say someone else help me, what is that? What does it mean? You can't help yourself? You're helpless? If you play that way, that will become true. You are infinite being. None of you is helpless or powerless. You have to be needless. That's it. But you're not helpless or powerless. Okay? So everywhere I have decided that the situations are more powerful than me. Something else is more powerful than me. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And you cannot create this future that is amazing if you keep saying I'm helpless, I'm powerless. If you say I need someone to help me. And that's the difference. Empowering means you have to get where you have to go. You are powered to do it yourself. It's not a dependency or a help that someone else has to tell you what to do or how to do, right? So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive the greatness that you truly are, to empower yourself and others in such a way that it creates something greater for you and everyone else. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you still see others,
Nithya,
someone separate. One second. Everywhere you still see others, someone separate from you, so that you have to keep fighting with them. You have to keep struggling. Instead of looking at them from oneness and stopping the struggle and fight that you have with yourself. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. Who are you fighting for, guys? Who are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? You're only fighting against yourself, not against anyone else. And what is the value of fighting against yourself? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. Yes, Rajeshwari, please ask your question.
Yeah, hi. I was just thinking about this need factor. There are certain needs, like you have to depend for some activities on someone. That's one thing. And when you said the idea of some things you need to fight through. So can you just help me on these two ideas?
What was the second statement you said? Some things you need
to fight through if the other person is not really getting it, or you really can't move out of that fight, something like that.
Okay. See, you don't need anything. That is true. When you function from needlessness, if this person doesn't do it, another person will. If another person doesn't do it, another person will. Or you will figure it out yourself. So allow the universe. Don't say I'm dependent on this person. Allow the universe to gift it to you. It is easier. And there are so many people in this world. I think it has increased from 7 billion to around 8 billion. So with all the 8 billion, someone will be able to be there for you, right, wrong, good, bad, for boys and girls, when you are there for yourself. when you're there for yourself.
Yeah. And how to be needless.
How
Like
to be
you do have needs, like you have to depend. Maybe if I have, I need somebody to help me with cooking, or maybe some other work.
Again, it's not a need.
That's
I'm
need,
willing to
right?
no, that's not a need. It's not a need because you can cook yourself if you want to. Even if you don't know cooking, you can still cook. Maybe it will not be edible, but you still can cook it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all nine shorts, poison. You can order from outside. There are so many choices. What else is possible here? Why did you make it a need that I'm dependent on them for this? Okay. And if you read the How to Become Money workbook, that book has that book is filled with amazing statements. Every statement will hit you. So there's one statement that says, why don't you eat energy instead of food? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all nine shorts, poison. Then you'll actually lose weight also. You don't need that much food as what you actually think you do. You don't need, actually your body, have you asked your body how many meals would it like, or have you been trained to eat 3 or 4 meals? Anyway, that's a different story and we can talk about it. If you want more, you can come to that class. So nothing is a need. Receive. What can I be to be the elegance of being needless, so that I will receive everything that I require in better ways than I can imagine. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all nine shorts,
Yes.
boys. The minute you say I need, you've lost the plot. I was telling someone in that How to Become Money workbook, I was actually hungry that day, and my sister and we were in US. She parked somewhere. She had to go for an urgent meeting. And then she said, I don't have time to get your food now. I'll finish the meeting. It'll take 2 hours for the meeting and come back. So I told her, give me the car key and give me the purse. I will go buy something. And my sister, she took the car key and she took the purse. So she didn't give me anything. So now it's like, I'm hungry. Okay. So what did I do? I said, what else is possible? And then I turned that side and I saw an orange tree. And I got an orange and I started eating it. And that's it. Even food can come to you if you don't think it's a need. And my sister came back, saw the orange in my hand, and she was so surprised. She was like, how did you manage? She told me 5 times, you won't get any food in this area. There are no restaurants. You will not get anything to eat in this area. So, how did you manage to get a fruit? I said, what else is possible? So when you conclude that this is a need, without this, things don't work, it doesn't work. Have you asked what else is possible?
That's awesome. Thank you.
And that day I was like, you don't even need food. It'll come to you. The universe will give you everything. So which is better, needing something, being desperate, or just receiving? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all nine shorts, boys and girls. If you truly know who you are, you don't have any needs. If you truly know how powerful you are, you will not have any desires. That's why in one call I said, universe, what do you desire of me? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all nine shorts, boys and yours. Because everything you've created in your life is because of you. And when I started realizing that I think this and it happens, then I was like, okay, then what do I actually desire? Because everything is just happening. Whatever you think is only happening. So then you can get into the space of universe. What do you desire of me? What contribution can I be to you? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. The Jim Carrey, this Hollywood actor, he had written, I wish everyone will get all the money and all the houses and all the fame that they're asking for, so that they will know that that is not it. So that they know that that is not it. That is not life. It is something much more. And if you function from need, you will not know the beauty of what else is there. If you don't, you will. So what would you like to choose? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all nine shorts, boys and girls. Okay, guys, with that note, I will close today. I have some urgent other work to do today. And thank you for coming early. So happy to have all of you. Thank you for receiving this call. And I shall post the recording. And I will see you guys next week.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you,
so much.
Nithya.
Thank you. Have a great
Thank
day.
you so much.
Thank you so much, Nithya. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
day.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you. Thank you, Nithya. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next week will be the same time.
No, it'll move back to 9 unless all of you say 8.
Yeah, it is good too.
8 is good too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's.
It is not comfortable for me. It's 9 o'clock is better.
Yeah. Let's do 9.
9.
Fine.
Have more
That's
time for
also
people
fine.
to wake up. Yeah.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Have a great week.
Bye everyone.
Bye. Thank you
Keep
so
creating.
much, Nithya.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.